We did it, rain and all. We're here. Pig Beach, Queens, Astoria. Now the capital of the world of barbecue. We're so excited. Brings to mind words like ribs, pork, chicken, smoke, pitmaster, injection, rub, bank, bark, judging. I mean, I know some of these things, but I'm with someone who, by the way, is hosting today that knows all about this stuff. Jesse Pryles. So good to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too.
You're host this year for the first time. What brought this about?
Oh, it's amazing. I was lucky enough to be asked. I've seen my friends like Tuffy and Chris Lilly come here for years, and it's just known to be a very special benefit, of course, for a very special man. So as soon as they asked, I was like, sign me up.
Now, when you look out in the landscape here, and Joe, you can pan a little, do a little panning, and you see this quality and caliber of pitmasters in New York City.
I know. It's incredible. I don't know if you guys realize how lucky you are, but you've got some real talent here all into one place.
And it just keeps getting better and better. Like I said, this is the fifth annual, and it's all in benefit to Jeff Michner, who was a pitmaster himself at the original in Brooklyn. So we are so pleased to be here today. What should we see here today?
Well, today there's going to be a rib eating competition. All of the pitmasters are actually in competition with each other. There's a judge's vote, there's a people's vote, there's cookbook signings, there's live music, as you can hear. There's a lot going on. But most importantly, we're raising great money and doing it with incredible food.
What was the raise for? You had said it on the stage. I want to let people know where this great money goes to.
So they set up a foundation in Jeff Michner's name. He was very passionate about barbecue and golf. So the foundation actually creates scholarships and opportunities for graduates who go into those fields. And of course, we still raise money for his family as well.
I mean, where else are you going to see that? You know, always turning a positive from a negative. And I talked to Sarah, Jeff's wife, before, and she could not be happier about the way things are moving forward with the foundation, the barbecue community that keeps coming together. So let's do this without further ado. It's all about the
food. It's all about the barbecue.
It's always about the food and drinks. So we're going to visit probably this gentleman right in back of us, Tuffy. Thank you, Jesse. We'll catch up with you later.
You bet. Thank y'all.
Thanks a lot. Here we go. Tell me about Tuffy's.
So my name's Tuffy Stone. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I started off in a French kitchen, fell in love with barbecue about 21 years ago, and now I cook barbecue and teach all over the world.
So what's great about barbecue from a community standpoint, but like when you started, you stayed with it. Why? What's so attractive about barbecue?
Well, so I always say barbecue is like the friendliest cuisine. It's the most gregarious cuisine. It's usually family reunions, picnics, large gatherings, taking tough cuts of meat, trying to cook something great out of them. I learned how to make all this hard to pronounce, fancy, expensive food.
I see that.
And then I said, well, I'm going to learn how to make barbecue. I'm probably a pyro at heart. I like to play with the fire.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, the fire brings everybody together. But anyways, barbecue kicked my butt. I made a lot of bad barbecue initially, and I had to really work on it. There's a man over there, John Marcus. He gave me the nickname The Professor. We used to do a television show together called Barbecue Pitmasters. And when John called and gave me that nickname, he said, Tuffy, I got to tell you, you can talk for hours on smoke and wood and fire. And I said, John, you're right. So they gave me that. But I obsess over trying to treat smoke like a seasoning, like salt and pepper. I want, today we're serving chicken, and I want that chicken to like stand out. And then I want that smoke just to be like a background flavor that just reminds you of the fire.
I always said this about barbecue. It's like being a musician. It never gets done. It's never good enough. You're always practicing.
So the tortillas were just made for us. They were delivered this morning, and so we brine this boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We brined it the day before. We air chilled it overnight. Then we seasoned it with my poultry rub, which you can probably get the recipe on my website, which is easy, just tuffystone.com.
Okay. But
anyways, we seasoned it, and then we put the chicken in the smoker with a bunch of butter, and we call it butter poached smoked chicken. And then we pulled it, and then we made two sauces. Actually, they're in my cookbook. We did a adobo chipotle blender salsa. So you can just put all the ingredients in the blender, turn it on, it's done.
Wonderful. Here's the ultimate test.
All right, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
And the reason I come here. I'm kidding. Obviously, a man of your caliber, it's going to be delicious, but it's so unique. I never had anything like this in my life.
It's like, you know, quesadillas there's not many people that don't like a quesadilla. The kids love them, but I tried to make one that the grown-ups would like.
Hold that.
So we're here today. Hi, get on up in here and eat.
Sorry about that. I like clean hands when I'm broadcasting.
Well, what'd you think? Okay?
Amazing.
All right.
Absolutely
Good.
amazing. Of course.
All right, I'll pay you after we get off the show.
You got to get this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lots of grease there. All right, Joe, let's just show the whole landscape, and we'll go on to another purveyor. The 5th annual Jeff Michner Foundation Barbecue at Big Beach. And guess who I have with me? Sarah Michner, Jeff's wife. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for being here.
So welcome. What a great event. Tell us what you're experiencing now.
I feel just like love. It's all the love for Jeff, you know, and for, I don't know, everyone. Like, everyone here, if they don't know Jeff, they do know because of what everyone is doing for the foundation. And it's just awesome that so many people come to this.
Tell us some of the things the foundation will do or has done to help people.
Okay, so the foundation, it helps kids scholarships with either golf or culinary. Yeah. It's probably too loud, yeah.
We're going to step back, guys.
Okay, so we do culinary scholarships, golf scholarships, and then we give back to people with like lost love, like someone that's lost someone. Doesn't technically have to be like a spouse, but for children, anything. So that's who we give back to.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Excellent.
Like it's you know, all we want to do is like help people and make things better for them when they're going through such a hard time. So
It's so wonderful that the community can come together every year. It must feel like coming home for you every year,
Yeah.
meeting new friends, bringing along old friends.
It's been like the 5th one, 5 years. I remember we did it when Hayes was 15 months old, and now she's 8. So yeah, you got to find her and she'll get on that mic and talk.
Will do. What's your favorite? I won't ask you what your favorite booth is, but I am going to ask you what your favorite type of barbecue is.
Favorite type?
I mean, is it brisket? Is it chicken? Or are you going to tell me, Kevin, I eat fish?
I like brisket. I think it's probably one of my favorite types of barbecue is the brisket. Probably because, you know, Jeff did it so well.
Yes.
We have a sandwich at Pig Beach that's, you know, his sandwich. But honestly, things I haven't even eaten in my life that I'm trying, like there's quail over here.
Unbelievable.
Every
I'm looking
bite is
over
amazing.
here and I'm seeing seafood.
duck.
We're going to talk to them in a second.
Yeah, there's duck.
There's duck, right?
Smoked turkey pot pie. Like any type of like barbecue food, like the basic barbecue food, it's done it in like the craziest spin in the best way possible. And these guys are the best. They're literally the best.
They're
guys.
literally the best in the world.
Like I could maybe met them once and be like, hey, Billy, can you help me? I need help. He'd be like, sure, what can I do? You know what I mean? Just because of the barbecue community. So I feel the love, Hayes feels the love, so.
We feel the love today. It's a great day. Enjoy it. You got a lot to do.
Thank you for
So
being
good to
here.
see you.
So good to see you too.
I'll see you back there. Take care. All right, let's do more food. We got a favorite here. Originally from Long Island, for those in Long Island that are listening, Ralph Palazzo of Snap Palazzo Hot Dogs. only need you for a second. I can't not have you. Joe, take a look at what Ralph makes. Good to see you, brother. Sorry to get you up from a break there.
That's all right.
So we're live and we're talking to people about why barbecue and food and meat and this type of stuff brings community together. And I know nobody knows better than you. You got your dogs here. Not only is Ralph an expert hot dog maker, he's a hot dog owner.
Pride and joy right there.
Very cool. What's her name?
This is Boudin, and this is Cappy.
Very nice. What's up, guys? They're so good. They're amazing.
So this dog right here, this is our Pig Beach Big Boy. It's going to be on their menu. All beef, skinless, smoked on maple. We're cutting them in half for everybody.
You have to.
Yeah, they're very large.
I think I asked you for a quarter before.
Yeah.
Amazing. What makes the Snapperazza the best? I've had them. I want to say I've had it legitimately. That old, like if you remember when they snap, hence the name. That's the way hot dogs should be. But what makes them great in your words?
I naturally smoke them on maple wood.
You don't have to tell us your secrets, by the way.
That's all right. Our skinless product, we use vegetable cellulose. We don't use synthetic. We don't use liquid smoke. We use fresh onions and garlic. So the flavor of the dog is the beef, and the onions and garlic actually influence the flavor of it. Most hot dogs have dry powders and other things in them.
And the greatest thing is you have no competition. I don't know anybody that does what you do. Because you're a hard worker, brother. Thank you.
So much.
So good to see you.
Yes.
Feast your eyes on this. We've never seen anything like this up here in New York. I eat these all the time in New Orleans. Where are you from, sir?
We're from Louisiana.
There you go.
Thibodaux, Louisiana, right outside New Orleans.
So my people are from New Orleans. I grew up on this, so I was so incredibly shocked when I saw it.
Awesome.
How did you know about a barbecue event? I mean, tell me the integration.
Well, I worked in New York City for 10 years at Blue Smoke Barbecue on 27th Street and Battery Park City, and so I'm part of the USHG group, and which is how I know Matt and Shane, who run Pig Beach. And I've since moved away from New York, but I still do a bunch of stuff in the food scene, whether that be New York, Louisiana, all around the United States. And I always feel like getting some crawfish or some seafood into a barbecue festival, it's a nice little break from what everybody else is eating. So this gives you a little relief from the smoked meats, you know.
Now I see different sizes. This looks like a little lobster, but that's what I was used to.
Yeah.
We would throw these out in New Orleans and put them on bags and just eat them until we couldn't eat them anymore. This guy looks big to me, no?
Yeah, that's a nice crawfish.
Okay.
And, you know, right, and this is what they call a field runner mixed bag, and so you see a lot of different sizes on these, but I feel like they've gotten really good at farming crawfish, so they can get them like this or like this. Just depends on how much you want to pay.
Very cool. Thank you. Thanks for talking with us. I love it. I'll be back, obviously. Can't eat and talk at the same time, folks. It doesn't look good. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's show our audience what we're looking at. I'll go in front here. Steely Dan, one of my favorite. Look at this. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Let's see what it is. Out of Kansas City, I've got to know what this is.
This is called Bacon Explosion. It's bacon wrapped, bacon stuffed smoked sausage. Yeah.
And a lot of love and smoke, yeah.
How long does something like that take to cook on the inside?
That took about 2.5 hours to cook. So we slow smoke it at 250 degrees, and then fully rendered, slice it up, make sandwiches, or now we're serving it with these firecrackers, one of her specialty recipes.
Is it true what they say about Kansas City? It's got some of the best barbecue in the country.
Barbecue capital of the world.
It is the barbecue capital.
Barbecue capital of the world is Kansas City, yeah, no doubt.
Are you feeling like New York is today?
Because we're here.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, today we're winning New York.
Guys aren't shy. I love the smiles. Thank you so much. This is what we're here to do. I'm bumping into the right people. Maddie.
How you doing, Kevin?
We're doing great. We're feeling great. I actually love the weather.
Nice and cool, right?
I love it. I love it.
Take it.
I talked to Jesse. I talked to Sarah. and I'm talking to you.
All right, here we are.
I'm seeing some things I never saw before. The crawfish, amazing.
New guys here participating, getting some really fun, unique bites in today. It's really just amazing. I mean, look at this turnout.
It's amazing.
You were here for the very first one that we ever did.
Of course.
And it's just amazing, and it warms my heart so much to see this event grow, the foundation grow. All for Jeff. We miss you. We love you. There he is right up there.
Right there.
We're doing it for him.
Matty is the proprietor of this location? All of them?
All of them.
Big deal. 3 locations?
Yeah, we have West Palm Beach, Florida, here in Astoria, Queens, and we just opened up, partnered with a team in Boston at pickleball concept called PKL. So now it's Pig Beach at PKL. Yeah.
I will be there. Now you see why I do this every year. There's so much love in the room. I'm bursting. Thank you, Matty.
That's what it's all about.
Thank you
for
so
being here.
much.
Love you guys.
Love you. Wow, that's incredible, guys. I mean, none of this is planned. I should say that. 0. We're just showing you the people that we're affiliating with today at Pig Beach in Astoria, Queens. Sorry, Joe, I'm in your way. Let's scan some food, scan some people. Extremely unique as well.
How you doing?
Good, sir. You want to tell us what you're putting out today?
I will. This is a little smoked braised quail, a little goat cheese grits, and then a little cornbread cheesecake, little hot sauce on there, done by Chef Jamie here. Technically, I'm the helper. All right, but he's out enjoying the party.
Doing a great job.
All right, right on.
Like I said, none of this is scripted.
Okay. Right
Like food.
And so, yeah, it's like a little one-biter with the quail and the grits, a little bit of the chicharron from the skin, and then finish with the hot and sweet and kind of sweet, savory cornbread. It's a fucking winner.
Show that again. Thank you so much.
And then I swore at the end.
Oh, that's okay. We're on YouTube. You can swear all you want. So, like we were saying, different stuff this year. Not just beef by any means. Crawfish and quail we've seen already. Good stuff here. Illinois. Guys, every state in the union is represented almost. Virginia coming up. Right here. Virginia's in the house. Ken's looking great. What are you putting across, Kenny?
We're putting across some smoked duck pastrami with a sauerkraut coleslaw, our liquid gold mustard sauce, and a smoked banana pudding where we smoke the bananas. And we're here for the Chef Jeff event, bringing some love from Virginia for y'all.
God bless that.
Thank you. Appreciate
Guys,
y'all.
that is like video gold. Thank you, Ken. Virginia, duck pastrami, smoked banana pudding. Wait a minute. I can't believe I just said that.
I'm out of hands. I'll be back.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, we continue to go live for you here at Pig Beach, New York City, Astoria, New York. By the way, all this goes great with beer. You got Narragansett Lager over there. Now, everybody knows a ribeye, so we're going to stop and talk to these guys. Everybody knows a ribeye, but you don't know a ribeye like I'm looking at right now. What makes a ribeye steak what people always ask for if they want flavor?
You know, it's generally when you pick out the ribeye, take it into it's got a really nice ribeye cap. That's where most of your flavor is. So it's all about pre-selecting the steak before you cook it. A lot of marbling, big ribeye cap, and that's the way to go.
Show me the cap again. I never heard that.
You got it. There's the cap right there. See that? Right through there. See? Not much of an eye on that one. It's all cap. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. And then plus you got to know how to season it, you know, and go directly over the charcoal. You high heat, high flames right up. You want that to.
Oh, so, and then churning, like, I want to know everything. If you have a 1 pound ribeye, how long are you leaving it on there for one side?
It all depends on the person, whether you and what degree you want it to cook. So you're looking at, it could go up to, 5 minutes per side, but that's probably not us. We're more like 2.5 minutes per side on that ribeye.
You know what's so amazing as I'm looking at this gentleman cutting? You go to some of these events and they give a little cheap stuff. You guys are putting out like the real deal.
Well, that's the great thing about this event. Everybody respects each other, and you come from all over the country, and you're cooking with your friends out there. You're not going to come serve friends and family just junk. You're going to put your best foot forward. You're going to bring your A game and have some fantastic dishes because, we're giving this to the public. We're raising money for a fantastic charity, but we're also cooking side by side with our friends, and that's why we're up here this week.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. By the way, from Alabama, guys, get this signed. This is great stuff. Chris Andrew, Jacob Lilly. I start talking Southern. I feel like talking Southern myself right now. I used to be from Long Island, but I'm going to talk like this the rest of the broadcast. I love that stuff. Do I hear Elton John in the back? I do. Again, where are you finding cupcakes at a barbecue? This is so unique. I'm going to have this gentleman explain what this is, please.
Banana pudding cupcake here that we made with some beef tallow buttercream. Where are you going to find that, right? And over here,
Nowhere. You're not going to find
you're going to find that nowhere. So we got our Al Pastor ribs here. Party ribs with a little candied pistachio on top. So cheers.
Cheers.
That's barbecue. That's barbecue for you right there.
Thank you so much. You know, Joe is the cameraman of the year, by the way. I love Joe. I woke up today, I was like, is this thing rained out? I don't know if I'm going. I'm like, this is the best decision we made. I was kidding. There was never a question whether I was going or not. All right, let's show what's going on here. This is a great perspective. Large color screen, hundreds of people, 50-50 going on. By the way, it's a competition. The judges have already tasted everything you see here, and they'll be doing a judge award and they'll do a people's award, and that's fun. All right, we will continue the semicircle. Chicago in the house. Take a look at this slab. Who doesn't love macaroni and cheese? Who doesn't love macaroni and cheese? With some great ribs. And they love Elton John. Oh, that looks great. Looks great. All right, next one. Check this out, Joe.
That means a lot.
It's not enough to put one piece of meat on. You got 3 slabs on that baby. And these guys are right from Citi Field, New York City. Pastrami sandwich, thick pastrami. I've never seen it quite like that. I love it. We're going to try this later too. 3 beautiful pieces of pastrami. New York City Mets, my favorite. It's all great. Oh, that's great. Let's get the whole team here. And we'll move on. South Carolina to my right. Billy Durney is somebody we want to speak to. Dry Age Red Hook Tavern Burgers. So let's talk to Billy. We talk to him every year. Now look, Billy's eating the competition.
Hell yeah.
Billy's eating the competition.
The boys at Citi Field make some strong
We caught him. Come on out here, Bill. You're gonna have to wet for a second. Talk to us.
Put me in the water. I'm a swimmer.
What are you, retired? You look a little bit too. You're not back there.
I just left about a half hour ago.
All right.
400 burgers later, my big ass doesn't want to be back there no more.
You know, my son's at the Grand Canyon now. He goes, Dad, you gonna be at Pig Beach? He goes, go see Hometown. He thinks I don't know. He goes, do me a favor, Dad. Go see Hometown Barbecue because he lives in Brooklyn. He lives in Brooklyn.
What's his son's name?
James Wood.
Yo, James Wood. Your dad's in the know. Don't try to front on him. He knows Hometown. He knows Red Hook Tavern. He knows the boys at Citi Field.
We know before you, baby boy.
It's Lily. Your father's an expert at what he does. Stop playing.
And you are too. So tell us about why this is the best burger in the United States.
Well, I don't know about all that.
I got to blow something.
I just know I like it, you know?
No, what makes a great burger, honestly? I know what you're going to say. You're going to start with the right cut of meat.
Yeah, I think the right cut of meat is important, but I also think, like, for me, I was just talking to my friend Jess Prowse about this. Like,
oh, you know people.
I know her.
You know people.
I know her. But we were actually just having this conversation. We were having a conversation about the blend, and it took me 8 months, 9 months, and I changed the blend around. And then I went back to, like, what my favorite 2 cuts of steak were. And the dry New York strip and hanger steak are my 2 favorite cuts. So I basically changed the blend, put it together, and now the burger's 50% 45-day dry New York strip and 50% hanger steak, and that's
so great.
That's where it's at.
You know,
you want to interview a very famous guy?
I did.
Here he is.
I just talked about this guy.
How you doing, Billy?
Ken Hess and I go way
I
back.
just brought you some duck pastrami and some smoked banana pudding, sir.
Yo,
This
this is why Ken Hess is the greatest human of all time. He brings snacks. He brings
just leaves it there for
He
you.
brings his beautiful smile.
Oh, they put it to the back for him. I said, make sure Billy gets
Yo,
it.
yo.
You're busy, I know.
Nah. Yo, I was slinging burgers until a few minutes ago. Like,
what they
now
do.
this guy got me on camera like I'm not a workhorse.
No, this is all meant to
I
be.
know
So,
you're a
so you
workhorse.
two guys, you're from opposite ends of the earth physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I grew up in Brooklyn like Billy did.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And he's my idol for what, like when my wife and I started doing briskets, I wanted to be up at Billy's level. That's the goal point for County Smoke, was his brisket.
that's nice,
He set the level we wanted to meet.
I didn't know this was going to be a love story today.
Yo, no doubt. Anytime Ken's around, I get romantic. I get romantic about Ken.
You gotta love two boys from Brooklyn slinging barbecue from the
Exactly.
South.
Who would have thunk me and two boys from Brooklyn singing barbecue?
Next year it'll be 3. My son will come.
Yo, get him.
Duck, you know, like that's Brooklyn in its own way.
We better get off the air. I'm getting hungry. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't even know you were doing that.
Joe, you got to see this. You got to see this. I told you this year was different. You're not going to get any more different than this. Who's the guy that made this up? Right here? I want to talk to you about this, Mike. I'm coming to your right side.
How you doing, man?
Here you go, baby. My name is Kevin.
Nice
Tell
to
us
meet you.
about this product.
Well, we did.
Who made this up?
I hatched it out of my brain. I
got a
always
dream.
do something dumb. Like you got to do something dumb to separate yourself from everybody else.
Yeah.
And we won. It was like People's Choice last couple years, and we got first 2 years ago. And we tied for first last year, and I basically paired up with Hudson Valley foie gras, and they're duck meatballs.
Yep.
And then it's ditalini pasta cooked with marinara sauce with a lot of duck fat in it, and these are foie gras.
Oh,
from
these are
Hudson
great.
Valley.
These are
foie
great.
gras pizza rolls. Yep.
What do you put on the label?
Sugar Fire is my restaurant chain out of the Midwest.
So cool.
And I think it says Hudson Valley on there too.
But we forgot about the big word that I grew up on. I'm a 70s child.
Yeah, me too.
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiO.
I mean, you got to buy this trademark.
Yeah.
Buy it. Own it.
Yeah. They still make them, don't they?
I don't know.
They probably do.
That's why I'm freaking out. I saw this. I haven't seen
They're
it.
probably gonna sue me.
30 years. That's okay. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Just cease and desist. Thank you so much. I didn't touch that, but I will later. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Good to see you.
The kids are here. Look at these kids.
Yeah.
Look how nice they're. Beautiful they are. Yes. All right. Let's continue. What's up, rock and rollers? All right, guys, I hope you can hear me out there. The music is super cool and super loud. South Carolina in the house. All right, here you go. It's 2 o'clock. There's my watch. And they are legitimately out of food. I wish I could tell you the name of the band. I don't know, but they sound great, and I think there's multiple bands today. Picnic tables out here. Guys, you got to visit this place on a regular night. Just come on in, bring your family, sit at a picnic table, enjoy some of the best barbecue. Hey, Kevin, how are you?
Kevin, how you doing, Sean?
Good to see you, Sean. We want a few words from you. What are you putting across here locally?
Sure. So we have a cevapcici, which is a Balkan-style sausage. We're honoring our...
Get that in front of us.
Yeah, we're honoring our Croatian friends. So it's a Balkan-style sausage made out of a mixture of beef, pork, and lamb with some ivar, which is a roasted red pepper and eggplant dressing. And then the side is blitva, which is a garlicky potato and Swiss chard kind of side dish. It's your typical Balkan kind of street food.
What about the bread?
The bread is from right down the road here. Fresh made
New York bread.
This bread right here is a pita, had an illegitimate child with a focaccia. This would what this bread would be.
It's called lepenya.
Yeah.
Really cool. Everything is so different this year. They're not just slicing meat up. It's very different.
We always try to do a little bit more Euro kind of style. I spent a lot of time in Germany. He's from Croatia. So we try to do that because, listen, everybody's doing brisket and pork, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how much can you do?
Right.
So we try to mix it up a little bit. We really enjoy it.
Very cool. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
We're coming back to eat.
They're here. There you go.
Coming back. Well, there you go, guys. We got a little break in the sound, so hopefully you can hear me. It's been a great day so far, and we have, 3 more hours? I think 3 more hours. But Joe and I haven't eaten, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do our own People's Choice Awards. Thank you to Pig Beach, guys. Get acquainted with Pig Beach if you don't know them. PigBeachNYC.com. You could certainly Google Jeff Michner Foundation, doing great things. This has just been an amazing experience for everybody here. Definitely over 1,000 people here. And every April, we'll see you again next April. It is my honor.